Good morning, everybody. I am going to walk the Clive Greenbelt Trail today, and I am currently in the parking lot at Lions Park, which is the west end of the trail, and I'm a little bit confused. I took a screenshot of where I am with regards to where the trail begins. And I'm just going to have to kind of wander around until I notice that my little blue dot is making its way toward the trail, because I don't know exactly where it is. But I brought my Rails to Trails guide today too, just in case I needed it as a reference. The temperature is 31 degrees, but it feels like 19 with the wind. And the high today is 42 or 43, but it's going to feel much colder than that. Today is February 1st, 2025. And I must say I'm getting a little tired of the cold weather. And next Saturday looks even worse, but I'm just going to keep walking through it and make the best of the situation. January is a long month, and it's over, but what we kind of forget is that February actually feels a lot longer, and it's just the first day of February. So anyway, I'll see if I can find the trailhead, and then I'll pick up from there. But it's going to be a nice day, and we're going to have a good walk. The trail's 8 miles long, but then I might add a couple miles walking along the what's it called, the Walnut Creek Trail, which is not part of the Rails to Trails series, but it's another Central Iowa trail. So I might do that to get a couple extra miles. So we'll just see how the temperature goes and how I feel. But anyway, let's go for a walk. Okay, so yeah, Lions Park is where the trail starts. You just walk from the parking lot past the bathrooms, and then there's this, it looks like a track that goes around Lions Park. But anyway, then I guess you take a right, and that starts the trail. Okay, that's hilarious. I went the wrong way. So this is what I'm on right now, is the Heart of Iowa Trail. I think that's what it was called. So now this is the beginning of the Greenbelt Trail. There's a welcome sign, so I guess that should have been my first clue. Okay, so I wanted to show something here. Okay, so it doesn't show where the trail goes, so I'll have to look on the map, but I just wanted to show you can get to the Raccoon River Valley Trail by going left here and then taking another left, and then that takes you to that Waukee trailhead for the Raccoon River Valley Trail. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so I was supposed to go right there, then it looks like I go underneath this road. But this is why the Trail Link app is so important, because it tells you exactly where to go. I don't really know why I even brought along the book, because then I'd have to follow the map and read the directions, where the app shows me exactly where I am on the trail. But I brought the book because it says that it's kind of confusing at first. It says you go through these neighborhoods and you kind of wonder where a trail is, because you're actually going to be walking more on sidewalks until it turns into the actual trail. So that's why I brought it, just in case I needed it, but I don't need it. Yeah, Clive is a really beautiful suburb of Des Moines, and so the trail's following along Walnut Creek, which is really neat. Don't you just love a good retaining wall? This tree is full of female cardinals, or it was. There are a lot of birds and squirrels out today. Well, and that's why they're fed here, so that makes sense. But it's been nice the last couple of days, so this is one of those false, spring few days, and Iowans think that, you know, everything's going to be okay from here on out, but I know better. Look how pretty this is. This is Lakeview Drive, and it's a very beautiful neighborhood. But the lake back there was really pretty. I don't think it's a lake that you can like boat on or anything like that. But when you are in West Des Moines, a big retention pond is called a lake. I've seen this house before, and it is for sale. In case anyone is interested, it's super beautiful. That is the back of that house that's for sale. So there's an intersection there where you can park, and then the trail takes a left or, you know, a right from whatever direction you're coming from, and then it becomes like really traily and windy and out of these neighborhoods. And my book said, you know, maybe this is a better place to start, but I really love walking through those neighborhoods, so I think there's no reason to skip that part. I would start at Lions Park and just do the entire trail. Well, this says that the Raccoon River Valley Trail is like 0.0, so it says it starts right there, which I've never heard of that before. But anyway, I'm going to keep going straight. But again, like, it's just one beautiful neighborhood after another, like big homes with beautiful backyards and a lot of people on the trails. This is interesting. Here is a sign to the Jordan Creek Trail. So you can go that way to get to the Jordan Creek Trail, which I was on last week. Interesting. Okay, there were people right there, but I got to a point that said the trail is going to be closed. I was just thinking that I don't really know where I am, but I can hear a lot of traffic, and then I saw this fence, and I'm like, oh, who has a fence like that? That is so familiar. And then it dawned on me, that's Menards. And if you aren't from Iowa or Wisconsin, or I don't know wherever else Menards goes, but if you don't have a Menards, you are missing out. It is just an awesome home improvement store. But anyway, so I'm at this detour, but there's a barred owl right there in the tree looking at me sometimes. Now he's looking up. And I'm going to have to take a detour up to the truck stop, and I probably cross under I-80 in a very dangerous manner. But that owl is awesome. I love him. Okay, I went up to the truck stop and went to the bathroom. But this is a seriously closed bridge. And I was trying to think if I should just walk under Hickman, but that is dangerous, and my boyfriend would be really irritated with me. So I'm going to go back to where they said there was a detour, but I have no idea how I'm going to get across the I-80. So it said the detour was like this way, but I don't see a sign that says to follow the Jordan Creek Trail. And there is a map on the website of the detour, but it's really fuzzy and I can't really read it. Well, I think I'll just go left and see what happens. Okay, this is definitely not the detour. I am walking up, well, it was 12th Street back there. And I just crossed University Avenue, but I just do not think that I can cross I-80 there. So I'm just gonna have to try this at 60th get to the Jordan Creek Trail, and once I cross the interstate, I can backtrack south and get back on the Clive Greenbelt Trail. Okay, I decided to turn left on West Town Park. Okay, so this is good news. I can cross over I-80 here. Okay, so I was kind of over by Whole Foods, and then I walked across University, and then I walked down into this neighborhood, and noticed that there was a path, because I have to get over Walnut Creek in order to get to the trail, which is on the other side. So I just saw that there was this little connecting path, and now I'm on it. So I finally got back to the trail. I've been walking about 2.5 hours, and so this has been quite a day and quite a detour, and I don't know what I'm going to do to get back to my car if I try to take the other detour and that doesn't work. And then I fell, and so I don't think anybody saw me, but I kind of skinned my knee, although I didn't rip my leggings, so I can't assess the damage. But I have had quite a day so far, but it's been a good adventure. So here's a trailhead or a parking area off of 100th Street in West Des Moines, so you can get on the trail here if you want. Okay, so you could go left there, but obviously that's not correct. And then the sign says the Walnut Creek Trail is 1.2 miles this way, and I think the Walnut Creek Trail is like 3 miles, so I think I'm going to take that. I've had kind of a weird day, but if it's only 3 miles, then it's, you know, it'd be 6 miles total. That's an hour and a half about, so I can add that to my day. So there's Cool Basil, which I love, but if you want the best curry, go to Silk Elephant in Ankeny. It's the best. Okay, I'm at where it says the end of the trails, and it says Clive is 250 feet, and under that bridge it says welcome to, you know, the Clive Greenbelt Trail. There's Bebop's, and there's Sam's Club and Burger King. But if you were to start here, I don't really know where you would park. So it says Des Moines is 0.75 miles. I'm going to at least do that section, but because I'm not sure of the detour on the way back, I don't think I'll do that whole Walnut Creek Trail, because I might run out of steam. If you did want to start right over here, you could park at Walmart, you know, like inconspicuously, and then jump on the trail here. I don't know what that facility is. It kind of looks like a nature center, but look at that playground. So now I'm going under 235. Look how scary this is. Okay, this isn't very scenic or anything, but I keep going because, oh, there was a blue jay, because when I was on the Jordan Creek Trail, which starts over by Valley Junction, and right now I'm heading toward Valley Junction, so I just kind of wanted to see how close these two trails get to each other. Okay, so the Waveland Trail, I could go left over there, and then the Waveland Golf Course is over there. The Bill Riley Trail is straight ahead. Oh, you can get to Grays Lake Park, which I know that, and you can also then keep going on 63rd and find that Jordan Creek Trail beginning. So, and And then the Clive Greenbelt Trail says it's 1.3 miles. So I've gone 1.3 miles back. I just stopped here at this bench. And look at all the cigarette butts. So some person comes down here every day and smokes a cigarette behind their wife's back and leaves their butts on the ground. Well, I know what he's up to. And I don't want to be sexist. It could be a woman hiding her smoking habit from her husband, but something fishy is going on there. So, I don't know what the temperature is, maybe 40, but it has just been a really nice day as far as the weather goes. I think it feels great. Even this morning, the cold never bothered me. At one point, it got a little windy, but it was fine. It kind of cools down my core that gets so hot, and the sun has been hidden behind clouds most of the day. But I wasn't too thrilled about getting up and going for this walk, and it hasn't been the best walk because I've had to take these detours, and I kind of think I'm going to take the same way back, except I'm going to see if I can walk over University Avenue over I-80. I don't know if I can. I can't picture that in my head. But that map, I've looked and looked at that map that they provide, and to me that's the way it looks like they're suggesting that we go. So if that's not the way, then I'll actually even go one block up and get on that Westtown Parkway road that I know goes over I-80. So I'm probably just going to go the same way back. There is a detour sign coming up that's to go to the right, but that map that the DOT provided doesn't say to go to the right. Like, then you'd have to take Hickman, which is closed, and nothing on the map says anything about taking Douglas, which is further north. So I don't want to go that far out of my way if I can't cross I-80 on Douglas. So anyway, it's kind of a crazy day, but again, I'm not in a hurry. It's nice to get extra miles, and the weather has been really pleasant. Okay, so this is 100th Street that this bridge is going under, and this says Detour. Trail closed at Northwest 114th Street. Access to Aquatic Center and library are open, which does not grammatically make sense. I think there needed to be punctuation in there. But I think that's just to get to the Aquatic Center and the library, but not to get to the other side of the trail. So again, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna find that Lincoln Street kind of spur, go back through that neighborhood, and when I get to University, I'm gonna turn right, and hopefully I can go over University Avenue. Okay, there are two Lincoln spurs that you can take. So I didn't take the same one that I took before. I took a different one, but it's also called Lincoln Street. And then it's gonna get to me to 108th Street or Avenue, and then get me back up to University. So I did walk over University Avenue, and then I'm supposed to turn right on Northwest 123rd Street, and there's a detour sign there. But there was no detour sign to go left to University, and then right on University, and then cut over here. So it's interesting where they choose to tell you where detours are. So last time I kept going left there and went up one more block to Westtown Parkway. Okay, so this is where it says the bike trail's closed, but then the detour says left. And yes, now that I'm going this way, the detour, I am supposed to go left. But before, instead of going this way to University, I kept going this way because it said detour. And so, I don't know, you'd think, like, I don't need a detour. If I came from this way, I don't need a detour to go that. I need a detour to go around. So I find that confusing. And I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. No, I'm just kidding. But I might try to write a review. I should be writing reviews on all these trails because I love them so much. But maybe this review could just be informative for people who want to maybe bike or hike the whole thing, and I could just kind of clear some confusion up. Okay, so I have walked over 24 miles. I'm almost finished and I'm really tired. So the Clive Greenbelt Trail is 16 miles about, but then I did a couple extra miles on the Walnut Creek Trail, and then did a few more miles taking that detour both times. And so it just ended up being a 24 or 25 mile day. So I am beat. The trail is gorgeous, but the detours are not. So if you want to participate, and walk this trail on the east and west side of the closures, and which is I-80, then I highly recommend this trail. But again, I do not love suburban trails. I would if they were right in my backyard and it was an easily accessible walking trail. I would love it. Just like I take the Ora Labor Gateway Trail in Ankeny all the time, but just until it can get me to a better trail. So anyway, the weather's held up. It's been a really nice, cool day to walk. I didn't really have a lot of interesting stories to share or anything today because it was just all about the trail. And then I got so tired. So anyway, I'm not sure where I'm going to go next week, but stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for walking with me.